Donald Trump is set to sign a deal with Iran this Friday. Is this deal good for America? I've got some opinions on it, but what do you think? Now, news networks are already talking about this deal, and some are saying it's a win for Trump, some are saying it's a loss for Trump. I'm kind of saying, how do you make that call this soon? I mean, there are things that we know and there are things that we don't. What we do know is that, according to the deal, we're going to pull out of Hormuz and Iran is going to pull out of Hormuz. That, in and of itself, to me, is basically a win. I don't want to see our troops in harm's way. This moves them. Now, as far as whether or not Trump is winning or losing with this deal, we're not really going to know that until later. I mean, Trump has said that the one thing that does seem to matter about any deal he makes is that Iran doesn't get a nuke. We don't know what the terms of the deal are, so we don't know where they stand on that. If we find out later that Iran's going to get a nuke, I'd say he lost. If we find out later that they're not going to get a nuke, I'd say he won. However, in either case, that's something we won't find out until later. So when you hear news networks or podcasters talking about how Trump has won or lost at this point, you know they're full of baloney. There's no guarantee that this deal is even going to get signed. We're being optimistic here. If you want to follow along to see what happens next, well, click subscribe.